right. So what you got going on? How far are you getting?
All right, so let me give you the broad strokes. So what's going on? I want to pick this Detainer lock. I just
Okay.
can't pick any.
Okay.
And I got the tools, I got the locks. Uh, I'm halfway competent, but probably not competent enough to open one of these.
Okay. Is that the reliability?
That's the reliable build, yeah.
Okay.
So we have, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just checking. So I was going to ask, you've already got your tip and everything set up for that?
So we can check actually, because I was just watching Chris Pick's video,
Okay.
and he mentions that what you need to do with this type of a pick from RWB, which I got yesterday actually.
Yeah.
He mentioned that all you have to do is just build your pick around the lock basically.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do, you take out the what is this called? The tip, right?
Yep.
And with the tensioner, you go in, and then you test whether you can actually, let's see, turn the first disc.
Yeah.
And you get out of there. I saw your video previously. You were
Okay.
teaching this to lady locks as well.
Yep.
So I know this is one way of starting out. So I think I nailed this part because
Okay.
I have this turned.
Okay, good. Well, I didn't set mine up yet because I wasn't sure. So then give me just a second to get mine back.
Oh, you also have the same pick. Okay.
Yeah, I love. I mean, this is right now my favorite Detainer pick is the RWB. So
Okay.
I did make my own years ago, but I ended up buying the RWB.
Yeah, there were these 3D printed ones from Talent Pick, right?
Well, I made this one out of aluminum.
Oh, you have your own. Okay, I see. I
Yeah.
see what's going on.
So, but I have used the Talon Pick ones, and I kind of redesigned it a little bit to match the RWB dimples and stuff. So I do have a little version of that on the internet. But all right. So I don't. Did Chris cover how to get your markings on the picking handle?
He mentions it in one of the reviews, but I totally forgot. The only difference is, what I learned, is that the ones that are really sparse, like these over here, these are distance for 1.6 millimeters, I believe. And the other one is for 1.5 millimeter distances.
Should be 1.6 and 2 millimeters.
Oh, 2 millimeters. Okay,
Yeah.
that's even more. Okay, so that one's the 2 millimeter one.
Yeah, so the further apart one with less is 2, and then on the side that has a bunch, that's for 1.6. Most of your cheaper locks will follow the 2 millimeter setting and everything. So that's probably what we'll need to really help you through the reliability. Hey, everybody in the chat, thanks for showing up. Stu, Humboldt, Luce. Hey, Luce. Yeah. If anybody else wants to hop in, I think I can do it before on the screen. So if you do, shoot me a message or something. But hey, John Doe, thanks for stopping by. I know it's probably late for you. That's an assassination. What? Pick details.
And I actually figured out that there's one grave error that I made here.
What's that?
The pick, so the tip here is just too short. It doesn't really reach down far enough.
Right. So when I set mine up, it really doesn't matter which side, because with this style pick, you can flip it 180 degrees and it's still going to line back up. But when I do mine to set it up, is I push and then I'll slide this on, and I may go in just like 2 dimples, but then I'll line it up with this one. But let me see. Let me rephrase that. I line it up with the bottom one because we're going to pick in this direction. So I lined this bottom mark here up with the top row of dimples. That's just my preference. And then I'm going to tighten this back up. That's just getting it kind of calibrated to help you navigate the lock.
Let me try and do the same on my side. So let's see. So what I need to do here, let's see. I think the distance is, I mean, for the tensioner looks fine on my side.
Yeah.
What I need is definitely a bit more length from the tip.
Right. Because you got to be able to get all the way to the back of the lock.
Exactly. All right, let's try that. No wonder I couldn't pick this lock. Now I'm looking at it.
See, try to get...
All right, so you said you did it this way. Wait a second, let me turn this. So we go like this, far enough. Let's see. I'm going to try and show it on camera so you can see it.
Oh, let me make you, see if I can make you big. Let's see.
Oh, I need to turn all the discs. Just a sec.
What did I just do? That is not what I wanted to do. Swap. How do I swap? There we go. Why did that not swap? There we go. Swap. All right.
Okay.
So, okay. So you just rotated them all, or?
Yeah, I just rotated all of them. Wait a second. I think it's the wrong direction. We need to rotate clockwise, right?
Correct. So they should be. Well, let me focus on my. So they should be perpendicular to the. So to this way, because right now all my discs. Well, I don't know how to explain it. It's all my discs right now are turned this direction.
So perpendicular, right? Wait a second. Now it's not perpendicular. Right? It should be fine.
Well, they're all up and down. They should be all to the right.
All to the right.
So on this one, when it's all turned to the left in the unlock, or excuse me, the lock position. Let me turn my light on. Maybe that'll help. All right. Okay. They look. See how they look there.
All right.
So when I go in, I need to change my focus, but I'll try to turn to the right. It won't. So I keep tension and pull out just a little bit, and then all of a sudden it will turn. That's that fixed disc in there that's preventing you from turning.
Oh, yeah. So something's Okay, this is something that I also haven't figured out yet. Okay, good. Let's see.
Yeah. So this particular lock has that first disc is fixed.
You're right. So the last disc prevents me from turning.
Correct. Yeah. Sorry, I say first. It kind of gets confused. Yeah, the very back disc is fixed.
Okay, now I can actually turn them. Yeah.
Yep. And
now they are all turned.
So let me see. So if you look into, let's see, looking from the outside, if you were to look in, that's what it will. This is what it will look like to the inside. You'll see that one disc in the back that's 90 degrees from the rest.
Grab a light. I'll show you mine. Okay, let's see. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Then you're ready to start picking, because that back one will never turn until the lock starts turning. Then it will turn with the core.
Okay. Good to know.
All right. So once you're ready, it's up to you whether you use the handle or not. That's kind of personal preference.
So now we need to figure out the wait a second, the distance here. So this last disc, the one that doesn't move, I only need to pick that, right? So I don't need to go that deep, right?
So I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up your key so I can see it from earlier when we were talking. That way I can kind of.
Oh, Well, let me show you. Actually, I have it over here.
Okay, yeah, I was just going to put a picture on my computer, so that way I've kind of got a. Let's see, open it in a browser. There we go. All right. So let me bring this somewhere over there so I can see it. Nope, that ain't what I wanted to do. Too much.
All right. While doing that, I'll just try and set up this tip.
Okay, so sorry, I can't see it. But anyway, so what I do is kind of when I'm picking, I'll go ahead and feed the picking tip in first, just so it's out of the way of my tensioner.
Sorry, well, one question before you proceed.
Yes, sir.
How did you put on the helper there? The tensioner part.
It's just these. There's two screws on the side.
Okay.
You can really, as long as the screws are flush for the tensioner, it will slide right on. It's personal preference whether you want these screws to line up so it doesn't scratch this part. Sometimes I'll line the two screws up.
Oh.
So it won't scratch the handle, but just be mindful that it's further down than the center part where you set it against. So what I'll do is, I don't know if you can see that. Let me switch. Let's see if it'll show you. I'll do it just so it's just a bit proud. This center part is just a bit proud. So that way this part isn't interfering with the lock. I'm resting the lock on that part. That's
otherwise it would actually wobble, right? If you
right. Well, what it does is it can change the depth of what you had your tensioner set at.
Mm-hmm.
You can get it exactly flush and it's no problem, but that's kind of a personal preference. Exact flush is best, but it depends on your lock too.
All right.
Some locks kind of have a hump there and you can't really do it. So let me switch back. And I got to work on my focus.
I wasn't sure if I do need to, take out one of the screws below here in order to get it secured, because that's how I had it yesterday.
No, you just have to, just tighten it. Just be careful. I mean, if you're worried about scratching the finish, that's why I kind of line the screws up so that way it won't mar the pick. If it's going to do anything, it'll mar the screw. But it don't have to be super tight.
Okay.
So what I do is I'll go ahead and stick my tip in, and then once it's cleared the first discs, I'll put my tensioner on it, and I kind of I'll put a little bit of tension on my pick. So, and I'm gonna try to zoom into what I'm doing.
Let me first get the depth of the tip.
Yeah.
So if I can get that part right.
What I do is I go ahead and shove that tip all the way to the back.
Yeah, I think I got it. And that turn disc, sorry, the turn disc, but the one that doesn't move, right, in the back, should actually stop my tip somewhere.
Right. Well, if you turn it like I did, it'll slip and go all the way to the back of the lock. It'll go past that disc. So right now,
past that. Okay.
I'm at the back of the lock, and I'll kind of show you what I do here to get my orientation.
All right. So let's see.
So I'm gonna put us both equal, so maybe it'll make it a little easier to see me. Let's see. All right, here we go. So once I'm at the back, what I'll do, you know how we have these markings, and if we set them up earlier, that right there lines up the pick and the tensioner. That's where the disc.
You're now using the 1.5 millimeter.
This is the 2.
That's the 2. Okay.
There's the 1.5 is a little bit smaller, but this is the 2. Let me get back on my disc.
All right. Sorry for interjecting there.
No. Ask. This is for you. So ask all the questions. So I'm all the way to the back. What I like to do is I'll turn this kind of 90 degrees from where it would be aligned, and I pull back. And when I do, it stops. And what it's doing is hitting the first disc. And we know that this is a fixed disc on this one, but on the others, it will not be. So what I'll do is when I hit it, I'll rotate just a bit. And as you see it move there, I'm on the first disc. So if I try to move that right there, it will not move at all. I am on a disc at that mark with the front of this lined up with that dot. That tells me I'm on the disc because this won't rotate.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know that that one is fixed by looking at the key.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll just slowly pull past it while applying clockwise tension. And when I do, you see that the pick starts to rotate.
Okay.
That tells me I'm in between the discs. So if you're just rotating, I'm in between the discs.
That's
So
one of the
again,
spacers, right?
yep. So I'll rotate just a little bit. Again, I'll pull, turn it counterclockwise, and as soon as it slips, I know I'm on a disc. And to confirm I'm on the disc now is if I apply clockwise tension, because we already turned them all clockwise, it will not move.
Okay.
I'll wait till you get yours adjusted.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So we already figured out two problems here. So two mistakes that I made, and we fixed them. Let me try and get this out. Okay. Ah, there we go. So it's out. So is the depth correct? Hoping. So how do you insert it the first time? Do you just push it out like this and then?
Yeah, I push it all the way, push it as far as it'll go, and just push it because I've turned everything to the right. I just line it up. Let me see if I can try it. I just line it up with the discs and just push it all the way to the back, and then I'll let my tensioner drop in.
All right. Try and do that. So we are in, and now turning the tensioner clockwise.
Mm-hmm. And it should stop. And
yeah, it just stopped. Yep.
Yep.
It did.
So hopefully at one of the, so pull back on your picking tip. Can you see the dots?
I'm stuck a little bit. Let me try and get out. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Got some dots.
All right. So go all the way back to the back for me. What we may need to do is add some length to your tip, because if you're not hitting the back of the lock, and all your see, I'm hitting the back, and I still have at least a couple dots left.
Let's see. Well, let me try and adjust the focus a little bit on the camera. Just a sec.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can see the dots. Oh, I'm not sure if these are visible. Let me adjust the camera a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
So we go a little bit downwards.
Hey, Osamu Sushi, how are you? Let's see, and loose. It depends on which alloy you're talking about. If it's an alloy classic and the profile, they are rear tensioning. Some of the other ones are rear tensioning, but there's like 8 different models of alloys, so depends on which model you got.
All right. How's now? Can you see the dots?
Yeah, I see the dots now.
All right.
All right. So, which is it? Just the dots are the help you just kind of keep the line.
So let's see. How many dots do you get when you pull out the?
Well, when I'm all the way to the back, I have 4 showing, but it's not that important. As long as you can reach the back of the lock, you're good.
Okay.
Are you able to spin this and go all the way to the back?
Let's try and go to the back.
Just keep turning clockwise. Just keep turning, or
Okay, I cannot turn it anymore. I think the tip is inside the tensioner, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But if I get out of there, yeah, I can actually freely to turn it now.
So
360.
how
Is
is
it?
it all the way to the back, or you push?
This is definitely not all the way to the back. Let me try and do that. Now it's all the way back.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
what I'm saying. See, I'm all the way to the back, and I still have a few dots. So I don't know if
Ah,
you have your picking tip out far enough to get all of your discs.
yeah, we figured out the errors of my way here. Let me
Because when
adjust.
let's see, when I set it up, let's see, let me zoom out. What I do is, so I push the tip in against the tensioner, and I only, only cover up like the first dot at the far right of the tip of the
Okay.
tensioning part. So that gives me all this length here for that tip to be able to go deep into that lock.
Right. So that means I'll still need to free up the tip a little bit and send in more length.
And it depends on how many discs the lock has. Like the FJMs, yeah, you better have that tip out as far as you can go because there's some of those have like 13 or 14 discs in them.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
and with spacers, of course. So that means.
Yeah, I think they may be a little bit thinner, so they may use the 1.6, but you're still going pretty deep into that lock.
Let's see. Well, let me try and get into the back somehow. I'm sure it on camera, perhaps. Okay. So now that's freely rotating. Let me try and. I might be all the way in the back. Let's see. Oh yeah. I see what's going on. So what did you say? Which part are we using? We are using
The wider ones, the 2 millimeter, they're further apart.
the wider ones. Oh yeah, I see them. Yeah, okay, and then we stop at 4, right? So 4 dots.
It depends on it. It can vary depending on the length of how far you have it out. So just kind of you'll have to reference it because every lock's a little different, and depends on how you set it up that time. So right now I'm in the very back and I can spin freely.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, I can also spin. I think
yep.
for a
All right.
second. Let me try.
So I just kind of turn it and
I
I'll
can. Yeah.
pull, and it should stop. If it doesn't stop, turn it about 90 degrees and pull again.
Just a sec. I need to secure the tip real
Oh,
quick.
oh, okay.
We still haven't finished that one. Otherwise, or when I pull it up, nothing happens. So the tip will stay in there. Let's see, other side. Okay. So far, I think the reason I couldn't pick a lock with this Detainer pick is because I don't know my tool well enough, apparently. But there we go. Now it's done. So we are sitting on the 4th. Ah, no, sorry, that's the fifth dot. So I set it up a little bit
Yeah, it's
differently.
fine. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. It's
Okay.
all right. So,
All right, good. So when I spin it now, it's freely spinning. Yeah.
all right.
So we are on the last disc.
So, what I'll do is well, you're at the very back. So, I just kind of pull it out and it should stop within a dot or two.
Yes, or they stopped at dot 6, perhaps 6. Yeah.
Okay. So, just rotate it just a little bit counterclockwise. It's fine.
Counterclockwise.
Well, it doesn't matter really. Right here, as soon as it moves, stop and then turn it clockwise and see if it stops. See if it kind of won't rotate anymore.
Okay, let's see. I think we are definitely in front of a disk here somewhere.
Okay. If you're in front of the disc, that's what I say. If you turn clockwise, it should not rotate.
Yeah.
If,
Do you want me to go onto the disk, so under the disk, so we can set it?
yep. Yeah, well, this one should be a fixed disc. So I just want you to get oriented with getting on a disc.
Okay.
Because remember, the first disc is fixed.
Wait a second. Hmm. Oh, yeah, it moved.
It did move. So that may be the second, well, the second from the back. So let me look at your key again. Okay, so if that's the second disc on yours, if you turn it, when you get on it and turn it counterclockwise, it should feel gritty as it turns counterclockwise. Should
Okay.
feel real stiff and gritty. Did it feel that way?
It is now freely spinning. I think I'm
okay,
behind the disk.
Yeah, you're in between. You're in the spacer.
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to get on the disk. I think I'm on the disk right now. Yep.
Okay, so turn it all the way. Make sure try to turn it all the way clockwise, and it should
Clockwise.
stop.
Okay, clockwise. Clockwise, it stopped. It stopped.
Okay, so now let's turn it counterclockwise, and what you want to feel is how does that disc feel? You may have to let up a little bit of tension to get it to rotate.
Okay, a little bit of tension. Doing it now. So both the tensioner and the part that I'm turning is also.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very stiff. It's very stiff.
Okay, is that fixed disc? If it is, you need to come out one more disc. Okay.
Okay.
Go up one more disc.
So we leave this disc where it is?
Yeah, it won't turn. Yeah, that first one is fixed. So we'll go to the next one.
Okay, I'll try and free myself. Yep, it's moving. Move to the next disc.
Yep, and once you get on the disc, if you're turning clockwise, it should stop turning clockwise.
That's a spacer.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one. So I practiced it a little bit, but as you can see, it's not perfect yet. Oh, I think I found the next disc. That's the second one.
So if you're on that one, it should stop when you try to turn it clockwise. So what I want you to do is try to turn it. It should stop because it has a limiter in there that won't allow it to keep rotating. If you're still rotating it, you're in between them right now.
Yeah, I'm probably on.
That's kind of one reason I
Oh, I dropped it again.
Yep, that's one reason I pick horizontal, because if I let go of my pick, it stays right there, versus like vertical. If you let go, it can drop down into the lock.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just still trying to figure out how to pick these. So
yeah, and that's kind of hard. Like as a beginner, what I'll do is I'll keep my finger on my tension hand right there to keep the pick from sliding up and down when I'm moving.
Oh, I see what you mean.
So once I'm on it and it won't turn clockwise, again, just turn it counterclockwise. It's trying to stay in that same position, and you should, like I fell off right there. So let me come back around.
I'm just adjusting the focus a little bit so you can see what's going on.
Yeah, so right there is the disc.
All right, let's see.
And right now it's just moving freely, so it's not even binding on mine. So it'll go when I pick, as you can see where the line is there, it'll go from there, it'll go from there to there, and no friction at all.
Got the second disc. It is now not moving.
It's not moving, and you went
fully turned clockwise. Yep.
Clockwise. So if you turn it counterclockwise, how does it feel?
Let's see. Trying. Oh yeah, it's still stopped again.
Did it feel rough? Did it have any trouble moving, or did it move freely?
Now it continued moving.
Well, no, it shouldn't move more than 90 degrees. So if you're
Oh.
moving more than 90, you've slipped off of the disc.
I probably did, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try it again. Oh yeah, now what I feel, the tensioner wants to move, I think.
Okay.
Should I?
When you're moving counterclockwise, it's trying to move. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, the tensioner is trying to move.
Make sure you didn't drop down to that first disc again.
Okay, let's see. I'm probably on the right disc. Let me try and verify again. Let's see. Okay. So this is the one that spins. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it just takes, it's kind of difficult. That's the hardest part of learning disc detainer, is learning to be able to stay on the disc when you're going back and forth.
I'm on a disc. This could be the first one because it doesn't let me spin too much.
Okay, so it shouldn't. If it's the fixed one, it won't let you turn counterclockwise, and if it does, it'll try to turn the tensioner with you. So like if I try to, I'm on that fixed disc. If I get on it and try to turn, it's turning the tensioner with me, which it shouldn't do that.
Could you like tell me how much you can actually turn before you run into like an obstacle there, or where it doesn't let you turn, like 40 degrees or 30 or something?
So that right there is the fixed disc. So that's about maybe 15 degrees, one line, and that's the fixed disc, or that's the space that tip can wobble, if you will, in that keyway, is about 15 degrees. So when I get on a disc, an actual disc will allow it to go 90 degrees. It will allow it to do a.
Now this is what I needed as an information. I didn't know.
No, that's fine. Everybody learns different, and I just don't know how to. Everybody, I had to put it in their terms. So yeah.
Okay. So let's try and find that disc. I might try it horizontally instead, because this is getting hard.
You're what?
Yeah, I'll reposition the
yeah,
the lock.
do what you need. Yeah, do what you need to, because
this is getting hard this way.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has, like I said, I like the horizontal just because my tip doesn't. I can keep it in the same position easier.
Yeah, makes sense. Because right now I'm having trouble staying on the disc.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, that's going to be the hardest part of learning disc detainers, is learning to keep your picking tip on the disc the whole time.
I'm gonna make some space here so I can show it to you on camera. All right, there we go. Okay. Are the dots visible for you?
Just a bit. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that as long as they're visible to you, that's the main point. So, And like I said, they're just there to help you figure out where the disc should be.
All right. Yeah, it's much easier than this way. All right. Okay.
So
I think I found that disc that you were talking about with the 90 degrees.
okay, that should be
way.
one of the key, the bidding discs or that actually moves.
Okay, let's try and get on it again.
So if you do that 90 degree swing and you don't feel any kind of binding or grittiness, go ahead and turn it back all the way. It will go clockwise and just leave it there. Okay.
Oh, I think it just set.
It just set. Okay. Well,
interesting.
What you can do, it should have a little bit more wobble there. And when you try to turn it the other direction, it should be kind of really, it doesn't want to come out of that notch, if you will.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if I slipped off the disc or it's set. Wow.
It could have been slipped because I'll tell you, these locks, when you set one, you only probably move it about 15 to 30 degrees, maybe 45 to set one. It's not a very big movement.
Okay, now I'm on one of the discs that don't move anymore. I'm not sure if this is the same that I set or
it's probably that first disc. So just come out another dot and see if you get on a or about the same distance. You're probably going. You're probably at the back.
I was checking if it's if it's really that disc.
And it could be. Sometimes I'll take a Sharpie, like if I know where there's certain, like the first disc is or something, I'll take a Sharpie and dot that dot so I know where it's at.
Not sure if this is the first one. Well, it could be the first one. Yeah, it is the first one. You're right.
Yeah. So you can tie. Yep.
Okay, that's the spacer, and let's move then further back. Oh,
yep.
I jumped a little bit.
That looks like a disc right there, and it should stop. So if you're not feeling anything, turn it back clockwise and then go to the next disc. Okay.
Okay, so now it stopped here.
It stopped there. Is that which? Okay.
This is probably the second disc, I think.
So the second disc, let me see. I'm gonna look at your key real quick. So the second disc, looking at your key, should be all the way to the right.
All the way to the right.
Yep.
We try and.
If you're on the second disc, so.
Okay, now it's stopped again, but this one gives me a little bit more playroom.
Right there, it does.
So we need to figure out how to set this disc, right?
Right. Well, just leave it to the right, and let's go one more disc. So come out one more dot, and when I say one more dot, the dots alternate. Just so you know that they are alternating.
Yes.
So if you were on top, the next one should be toward same position, just on the opposite row. So like I think I moved out two. Let's see. There's one. There's two.
Okay, that's a spacer.
And there's like my.
Oh, I think we have a disc here. Yeah. Found the next one.
So it's all the way to the right, correct? Clockwise?
Oh, yes.
Now, while you got tension on it, move it counterclockwise, and what you're feeling for is just a little bit of a click.
Yeah, a little bit of a click.
All right, and when it gets in that click, you should be able to turn that 15 degrees without any resistance on your pick.
Without any resistance.
Yep, you should just kind of bounce. So that one's probably So that one's probably set. Now let's go to the next disc.
Okay.
So just start going out and then turn clockwise and then go into your next disc till you find it.
Yeah, found it.
Okay, turn that one. Once you get it all the way clockwise, start turning counterclockwise and tell me what you're feeling the whole way.
All right. I just felt a bit of movement.
You felt a bit of movement in your tensioner?
Yeah, the tensioner.
Okay.
The whole setup.
Let's leave it right there and move out a disc.
Okay.
That's a good sign.
This is really so subtle, actually. I wasn't
Yes,
expecting it.
yeah, it's very small movements. It's
Okay, I think we ran into some problem here again.
Are you all the way out or
Yeah, I'm all the way out.
huh? We didn't pick enough discs.
Oh wow.
Just go and
This is how
you're
much I still have.
okay. Well, that really doesn't. So just kind of pull your pick out and kind of hold them in that position and pull the whole pick out and see how much picking tip you have left.
Okay, let me try.
You don't have to counterclock. You don't have to rotate. Just pull it right on out of the lock.
It's stuck.
It's stuck. So turn your tensioner just a bit, or you can.
Yeah.
Because what I'm thinking is you're stuck behind a disc. I don't think you're. Push your your pick tip in and just kind of wobble it just a little bit and see if you come out.
Okay, wobble it a little bit.
And push it in and pull your tensioner out while you're doing that.
Okay.
Pull the other one out, your left hand.
Oh, yeah.
Will it come out?
Trying. Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay. How much did you so that's how much you were out. So all right, do me a favor. When it's there, how many dots can you see when it's pulled all the way to the right?
All the way to the right. Let's see. So now it's pulled out all the way to the right, and we have Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got at least 6 on the top, so that would give me 12 total.
8, 10, 11.
Okay, you should have enough.
Yeah.
Okay, you're good. All right, so let's go back in.
Oh, sorry, 12. There's a 12 one.
Okay, you've got enough sticking out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So do me a favor. Don't rotate anything. We'll keep where we were at. So take your picking tip, put it in the lock, and just slowly turn it clockwise till it goes in a bit. So I just turn it clockwise, and then I'll put my tensioner in. Okay.
All right. Do you want me to do something with the tip,
Nope.
like
No,
extend
you're
it,
good.
or nothing?
No,
Nothing.
I think we were further up in the disc than we thought we were.
All right. Let me try and capture that disc front one. Oh, come on, where are you? Keep spinning.
Put your make sure your picking tip. Oh, is it spinning and spinning?
It's spinning, yep.
Let's see. Okay. Make sure you put the picking tip in just a bit, a few dots before you stick the tensioner and try again.
A few dots, okay. Let's try that.
So push that out.
Three dots. Let's go.
Yeah. And go ahead and get that into the lock. And then try your tensioner.
Okay. Yeah, sorry for being this so frustrating.
No.
It's
no,
not that easy.
What you're going through, I've been through, so I understand. Trust me. I just didn't have the guidance of, I had Chris helped me out watching his videos. Let's see. So you're spinning and spinning. Okay. We've got an
spinning. What's going on there?
I'm wondering, check your tip, grab the tip right there and make sure it doesn't move in or out. Your tensioning tip.
Well, from behind, right?
No. The this part. So grab this right here and make sure it's not moving.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually moving. Oh boy.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna have to take this handle off and get it back set. Okay.
Okay, I have to see what's going on.
Yeah.
Wow, so many things can go wrong here.
Yeah.
Okay. see. Right. Yeah, it's actually moving. I don't know why.
Have you got both of those set screws? They're both. I see that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to try and set the. Should I reset this lock?
You can if you want to. We didn't get but one or two
Yeah.
set. That way you can get your tensioner set correctly.
Okay. Yeah, let me try and repeat what you told me about the discs. So we pull forward a little bit, and yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Last disc. Yeah. Good. And now the depth. So it was like this. Trying to get in there. So this one has to go all the way in, right?
Oh, so what you got to get that tip. So when I don't know if this will help, but when I'm setting up my tensioning tip, I take almost the lock completely or the pick completely apart.
Yep, that's a good idea. That's what I was thinking.
So what I'll do is I'll take the picking tip and everything completely off, because then I can just focus on just this tensioner.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And to do, I think Chris, I'm not sure how Chris picks. I can't remember if he sits. I think he goes in until he gets it one disc turning only. But kind of what I do to get that sped up is I will take my turning tool and I can see one disc and I'll go ahead and just turn it that one disc 90 degrees. So when I look in the lock, you can see how I've only got one disc turned 90 degrees from the others.
Oh yeah, I see what's going on. Yep.
So when I do that, what I can do is really, it's just simple to me, is I will take the tensioning tip out of the lock and I'll place it right there in that slot. Let's see. Why is my thing not? I'm going to set this to autofocus, continuous focus. There we go. So I'll set it like that right there. So it's technically touching the second disc.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then I'll slip my picking tip or my pick handle over it and try to keep it right there in that same position because it'll slip right over it. And then I'll just tighten this up, just snug it up, because then what I'll do is holding it just barely, but then I'll push it in. I'll loosen it and push it in like a 0.5 millimeter just to give me a little bit of clearance. And then I'll tighten it up. And then I'll check it by sticking in like Chris does, I think. And he'll stick it in, turn it one way, make sure it rotates, and stick it, turn it clockwise. And it should have only moved the first disc only. So when I do that, it's only moving the first disc. And
That's stuck again. Just a sec.
Oh, no, you're good. Take your time.
All right. Just adjust these discs again. So the back one, yeah, that's turned. I just double checked it. So
I take the tip out. Go ahead and take that picking tip out. Get it out of your way. There you go. And hold the tensioner, the other piece.
The other piece, yeah.
Yeah.
There it is.
All we're doing is setting that pick. So put the other one down. Yep. Put that one in until it stops at the second, on the second disc, right?
Yep. It just stopped. Yep.
So I put that and just let it sit and rest right there in the lock.
Okay.
And I'll take this piece, which is for the tensioning handle, and I'll just let it slide. I'll line it up so the the Allen screws are on which side I want to tighten on. It doesn't really matter. Depends on how you orient the lock.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll let it slide down and just rest right on top of that lock.
Okay, like this, yeah.
And then I'll take the Allen wrench and I'll just snug one side. I don't have to do both. I'll just snug one side.
Snug one side, okay, done.
And then I'll pull it out.
Pull it out.
And then I'll hold the tip with my fingers and I'll loosen that Allen screw and just let it go in about a 0.5 millimeter. It doesn't have to be exact. And after it does that, I'll tighten it up, both sides.
I think I went into too deep.
Oh, it just slipped in. Are your
Yeah.
Allen's? Is there something wrong with your Allen screws?
No, they are fine, I think.
Okay.
I just went. I think I went too deep with this tensioner. Let me check.
Yeah. Are you only got the first disc turn?
Yeah. Now I have the first this. Oh, sorry, no. That's more than one.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this again.
Yeah. So make sure when you look in there, you've only got one disc. I don't know if you can see that. It's only one disc turned.
2 discs. Let's try one. Still 2. Well.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll do it with the. I don't know if you have one of those or something to turn them with. It may be easier to turn it with that.
Check.
Yep.
Yeah, now I think I turned the first one. Yeah, there we go. Should be fine.
All right, there you go. And
all right, and then this step. Okay. Let's see.
So if you think that's good, you can go ahead and try it a couple times and make sure it only moves the first disc.
All right. Let's try
So kind of move it like counterclockwise, and when it stops, they should all be aligned. When you move it clockwise, you should only be moving one disc.
Yeah, it is one disc. Exactly.
Okay.
One disc.
So you're good. You can tighten that up if you want. I usually just move it in like a 0.5 millimeter, but that's up to you. I do that to keep it from any chance of dragging on that second disc.
Oh, that can happen too. Oh,
Yep. Yeah. Because you spaced off of it, it can drag.
It makes sense. Yeah, it actually drags. Yeah, you're right.
So I just do it by finger, and then I'll double check it again.
Yeah. I'm completely right. There we go. Good. Let's test it again.
Yep, after you make sure you tighten up pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's the first disc.
All right, cool.
Yeah, that doesn't drag anymore.
All right. So we're kind of on the same. What I do here is I drop the tensioner, go ahead and drop it in. And I kind of pinch my fingers right here when I'm setting it up to keep the tensioner and the picking tip lined up.
All right. Like this.
Yep. And then I'll take the picking handle, and it doesn't matter which set of dots right now. You can just, what I do is I slide it on, and I usually like to go in 2 just to give it a little bit more stability. So like it's got 1, 2, I'll line up that top line with that second disc right there at the top. I don't know if you could see that. Let's see. So I'll line up that line on the top row. That's just my personal preference. You don't have to do that, but that's
top row.
Yep. And then I kind of hold it with my other fingers. It don't have to be exact. Then I'll take and I'll tighten up both of the back Allen wrenches or the end Allen wrenches or
Right.
grub screws. But I keep that tip pinched so they're lined. Okay, there's one. And just so you know, do you know the difference in the grub screws right there?
The difference.
Yes. So when you're using a small picking tip, you only use the far ones, the ones closest to the end here.
Oh.
So you only use, these are for 4mm tips, and these are for 1.5, like what you have in there now.
Oh.
So these you only need to tighten up when you have a 4mm shaft into the pick. Otherwise, you don't use them until you have a really large picking tip. Because what you can actually do, if you tighten these up, you can actually cause that pick tip to curve in the shaft, and it kind of messes you up.
Okay. I see what you mean. Because I usually actually screw them both, so on both sides.
Yeah, you only have to do one pair. And like I said, the back pair is for a small, thin tip. The front pair is when you do a 4mm shaft. I don't know if you got the abloy kit or not.
No. That's something I need to do. I got the Sentry one, but that's the DIY one.
Yeah, I think all is, besides the front and rear, everything else I think is DIY, isn't it? Maybe except the abloy, not the abloy, the ASA. I think they're finished. The ASA, what is that? Not ASA. Anchor Last is finished, I think.
The Anchor Last, okay. Yeah, that one's finished. Yeah.
Yeah. So all right.
Check actually.
So I'm gonna turn all mine back clockwise.
Okay. The Anchor Last one is
Yeah, it should look almost the same, except one side's gonna have a 45 grooved into. Yep. See how it's got that 45 on the top right? So it's finished, and the tensioner should match.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah.
And this is the one that requires me to use the
no. It's let me see if I've got a 4mm shaft.
So definitely not these. Okay.
No, none of those, none of these thin ones will require that. That it's if I got one handy. There it is. There's one. So that's the difference in the size there. See how large that is compared to that tip. That's what those other screws are for, is for that size tip, picking tip.
All right. That explains a lot. Okay, I'm trying to adjust this twice a little bit. Let's see. Just line this up so it doesn't. All right. All right. So now the back is secured.
Okay. So have you turned? Make sure you turn all your discs as far as you can clockwise.
Yeah.
And it should.
Back. Once more. Yeah, they are turned.
All right, cool.
Let's check it with the light. Just make sure. There we go.
And if it's not, we'll find out when we start picking. So it's not too critical. But just kind of gives us a head start on the zeros. Oops, I need to put my tensioner back on.
All right, good. And now that piece, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. So now it should be working well. And let me just check if everything's working fine. Nothing slips. Okay, good. And now comes this part. One has to learn their tools, really. I mean, you just told me so many things I never knew about these tools.
Yeah, there's not a real good, unless you build them and stuff to really know all the little quirks in them.
Now the other side, secure that as well. Okay, good. All right. I think we're in business.
All right. So when you're ready, like I said, what I like to do is I'd like to go and stick my picking tip all the way in as far as I can get it to go for a second, and then I'll bring my tensioner up to it.
So what you do, you completely extend the tip?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just kind of let it go into the lock. It don't have to hit the back, but what it does, my goal is to get it out of the way of my tensioning tip because I don't want to pin it in there and kind of seize up my pick for a second. So by getting it in there, I get it out of the way. So that way, when I start tensioning, I know that it's correct. And once it hits, you can push your tensioner up to the lock.
Yeah, it hit.
Yep.
Okay, let's see how many dots we have.
So when I'm right now with it all the way in the back on mine, I've got about 4 showing.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'll show you my dots as well. Let me just adjust the.
Yeah, I can see them right there. I mean, I see what you. Yep. So just spin your the pick clockwise while pushing in on it and see if it goes any further. Just spin it. Just keep spinning clockwise. Oh, see, she dropped on in. You were stuck on that fixed disc. Now I think you're about 4 dots out, like I am.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. So we're kind of getting close to. All right. So
getting close to opening a lock. Yeah.
Yeah. So setup is the hardest part with this thing. So
it is. Yeah.
All right. So like I said, what I do is I kind of turn, kind of pull back, and I should hit the fixed disc, and I'm showing about the 6th dot.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is the free spinning one. Okay, we're moving closer.
So there's no free spinning discs in there. If you're spinning, that just tells us that you're not on a disc.
I just hit a disc right now. And how many dots? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably that's on 8.
That's probably on 8. See if you can go back in a little bit further and find that fixed disc that won't turn. Mm-hmm. I'm showing about 6 dots. The 3rd one on the bottom row.
6. Oh, I think I'm in front of a disc. Yeah. I try and get on that disc. Ooh. I can hear me scratching it, but
okay, you just kind of got to find the hole, the keyway, and get into it, because you got to think, like, I don't know if you can see my screen, but the width of that disc, you see the edge of that dot barely.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you how wide that disc is. It is only that wide. It's a half a dot wide.
Wow. Yeah.
So to be on the center right now, just on mine, it's not going to be the same on yours. To be centered, I'm on the right side of that dot, and that tells me I kind of know where my center is of that disc.
Yeah.
And that's the fixed disc because I can't go either direction.
Okay, I cannot get past here, so then that means it has to be somewhere over here. It must be the spacer.
So go all the way, rotate it clockwise all the way to the back.
I think I found that disc. Look at that. This is it. How many? 3. Was that 4, 5, 6, 7? That's the eight. That's the eight dot.
So if that's the fixed disc, like I don't know if you can see mine, but when I'm on it, if I try to turn clockwise, that's as far as I can turn, and when I turn counterclockwise, that's as far as it'll turn. I mean, is that it?
If you check my screen, you'll see. This is how far I can go.
Okay. All right, that's cool. So let's go one more dot, the same position on the dot. Let's go out one more to the right, and then try to turn that disc. You know, we want to make sure it's all the way clockwise once you get on it.
Okay. So I think I found something here. Oh yeah, this is that disc. Yep.
Okay. So let's start all the way clockwise with it. Did you turn it counterclockwise?
Let's see. Counterclockwise. Yeah, it is now in counterclockwise.
No,
I'm just in front. Okay.
Go all the way clockwise with it.
Clockwise, yes. It just completely stopped.
Okay. So when you're picking it, how does it feel when you turn it counterclockwise? Does it feel gritty?
Yes, a little bit.
All right. Now, when you turn it back clockwise, when you get back to where it stops, see if you feel a little bit of a click or it frees up for just a second when it stops.
It just completely stops again.
To the right?
To the right, yeah.
All right. So let's leave that one there, because if you don't feel anything, put it all the way back to the right, okay? Or clockwise.
Okay, let me check. Check once more.
Okay.
Oh, no, it actually set, I think.
It's set. All right.
Let me try again on. Okay. It's very subtle. You just feel a little bit of a hump, right? And then it's gone. Wow. Oh, I think I slipped.
All right, let's leave it all the way to the right for right now. If we're not getting a good feeling, let's make sure we get a good click. Sometimes it's going to take a minute because you got to get some in the gates before others will start talking. So if it's not giving a good click, just leave it all the way to the right, and then let's move out one more disc.
One more disc, okay.
Yep.
Looking for the next one. Let's see.
And
this feels like a disc. Yep. Found the next one.
Okay. As you start turning counterclockwise, do you feel it give at all, or does it feel gritty?
It feels a little bit gritty, yeah. Like it's Oh, wait a second, I think I slipped.
Yep, that's gonna happen.
Oh, I'm on the disc. Okay, now it's blocking on when I turn clockwise.
It's okay. So it feels like it doesn't want to move any more clockwise.
Nope.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
The next one.
And tell me what you feel on that one. I'm just watching you really more than picking right now. So I'm gonna put you because I'm just.
Okay, now it's stopped again. So we are on the next disc. When I try to turn again clockwise, it just blocks.
Okay. All right. So when you say it's blocking,
It just
so
that doesn't move anymore. You
okay,
cannot.
that's fine. So did you try it clockwise? I forgot what count you were on. So try moving it counterclockwise and see what it does.
Counterclockwise. Let's see. A bit of a hump again.
Okay. Well, when it gets to that, hump, try to go back clockwise with it and see if it'll go, or if you feel a click when you go clockwise.
Hmm. I think that hump just threw me off the disc.
Okay. Yeah, it does.
That's what happened. Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right. Then. All right.
Try again.
Yeah. Not feeling it. You may. How much tension are you doing with your left hand? I will ask that.
Well, pretty much. Well, yeah. Pretty good tension. I think
Okay.
high. Yeah.
All right, cool. So sometimes the more tension you put, the better feedback is. But like I said, this one does have a disc that can jump with too much tension. But let's see, 1, 2. Feeling anything there?
Nope, nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
That's the spacer, I think. Oh, wait a second. Oh yeah, there's a disc here.
All right. Let's see what it will.
So clockwise, it just blocks. Try
Mm-hmm.
counterclockwise. Now the tensioner is trying to move. I try to
Okay. Make sure
turn
you're
counterclockwise. Yep.
see if you're against your picking tip with your picking. No, you're not. Okay, you're not far enough back. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, if you turn too much counterclockwise, it's going to try to turn. If you go past that 90 degrees, it's going to try to turn your tensioner.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I see.
All right, we'll make you.
All right, what do we have here? Oh, I think there's a disc here. Keep slipping off the disc.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's going to be a kind of a side effect of that.
Okay, blocks again.
Yep, that should be zeroed all the way to the right. Yep.
All the way. Okay, let's move to the next one then.
Yep. Yeah, looks like it, right? Go back one. I think you jumped 2, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah. There's a disc here. Trying to. Wait a second. I think I. Okay, turning clockwise,
like
and it's blocking now.
That's okay. You're all the way to the right, which is good. Now start picking to the left and see if you feel anything.
Let's go counterclockwise. Yes. Greedy.
Ready? Okay.
And I slipped again.
Well,
Sorry.
No, you're good. It's
Oh boy. Oh, wow.
All right.
Yeah, trying to get back on that disc. Oh, oh wow.
Let's see.
Okay, I'm back on that disc. And so counterclockwise, it just blocks again here.
Yep.
And
And
clockwise, let me check again. Oh, something happened.
it looks like he
Second.
slipped off, maybe.
It's blocking again. So
Okay.
this is one of those blocker locker discs, I think.
No, it's no. Your discs can only turn 90 degrees. So
Oh,
that's one thing about disc tainers. They only turn 90 degrees. They don't, unless they're special discs, they don't spin freely or spin 360. They only turn 90 degrees. So let's see here. I'm just sitting here watching it and trying to see where you're at.
trying to move to the next disc.
Yep.
Okay, this is a spacer. I think we got a disc here. Okay, this is blocking again.
Yep, that's right.
Clockwise.
Yep. It's as far as clockwise as it should go. Yep, there you go. And just and when you should be picking counterclockwise, so make sure you got tension and just turn and see if you feel anything give or move just a little bit. It's very subtle. And you should be getting ready to stop. And
Let me try. Oh
yep.
yeah, it's not yet.
Yep. So turn it all the way back to the right.
Okay.
And let's go to the next one. I want you to we'll pick all the way out to the tensioner, and then we'll pick backwards, and hopefully we can.
Okay, let's move to the next one.
Yep. And that
We have a disc here, I think.
That may be your tensioner. I'm not sure. You can tell me by the feel. Okay, it looks like it stopped right there.
Let me see if it's the tension. No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay, maybe here. Oh yeah, this is the tensioner now. Yep.
You feel the tensioner there?
Yep, that's the tensioner here.
Okay, so go back in one disc.
One disc.
And I want you to turn it all the way to the right till it stops.
Trying to get on that disc. Sec. Okay, I'm on that disc and it's now blocking.
Okay, I want you to turn it just about. Let me look at your. Sorry, let me look at the key real quick. I want you to turn it about 2 lines on those to the left or counterclockwise. Okay.
Counterclockwise. Okay.
And see if you feel anything when you get about 2 lines. See if it frees up at all.
Yep, something happened.
Yep, I saw that moving there. All right, I want you to do the same thing to the next disc in.
Okay, let's try and find the next disc.
Yeah.
Okay, is this a spacer? It's a spacer, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, found the disc.
All right, do the same thing. Hopefully you'll feel it free up when you get about 2 lines turned.
Yep,
right.
it happened.
All right, so we're getting there. All right, so on the next one, I want you to get to the next one and let's do the same thing, but this time we'll see if we can feel something a little bit different on this next one.
Okay, let me try. Okay, this is a spacer. Moving to the next disc. I think I found the disc, trying to get on it.
Yep.
It's blocking.
Okay, so I want you to turn it left and tell me if you feel anything, or does it feel gritty all the way? You tell me.
It's blocking.
It's blocked. It don't even want to come out, does it?
Yeah.
All right, that's
wait a second. I think I slipped. Oh, god damn it.
yep. So what that is telling you it's in a gate and it does not want to come out. That gate is all the way to the right.
Oh. Okay, let me try and get back on it so I can feel it again.
Yep. And what you can do is when you start turning left, let up on your tension and let it turn. So once you get on it and turn it counterclockwise, let up on your tensioner and let it go ahead and start to turn.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see.
You want me to let go of the tension a little bit?
Just let up on the tension. You don't let go of it. Just let up on your
Okay.
tension and see if
Okay.
it will continue to turn counterclockwise. I think you
Okay.
slipped off a little bit.
I think I did, yeah.
Yep. I think you got to go back. I think you went in, so I think you got to come out a little bit.
Keep slipping.
Yeah, that's the name of the game with.
Come on. Has to be here somewhere. Oh.
Oh, you just there. Try that.
Okay, let's see. I don't know.
No.
Oh wow. Come on, get back. Oh wow. Okay. There we go. Oh. Oh, this is one slippery disc.
Yep. I think you got to go back a little bit more.
Yeah, it's blocking at the moment.
You just slipped in. It looked like.
Yeah, this is it. This is
All
the
right.
disc.
So keep it right there. Kind of turn it counterclockwise and see if it'll let you. And if it won't, let up on your tension and see if it'll continue to move.
Oh.
Just
Did I slip?
Yep, you slipped. That's fine. Just get right back on it and loosen your tension just a little bit and then turn it counterclockwise.
Okay.
There you go. So what you were feeling there is it was in a gate and it didn't want to come out of it, which is a good sign. So I want you to get back on it, but this time we were picking it back to the clockwise, and I want you to feel that tensioner. It's going to give when it drops back in that gate.
Yeah, now it's a little bit like it's blocking or something.
Now turn it clockwise.
Clockwise.
And hopefully you'll feel it click into a gate and your tensioner will move just a little bit once you get it all the way to the right. I don't think you're on the disc there. Maybe a little bit.
I think I
further out.
moved again. Yeah. It's good that you can actually see what's going on here. Cause
yeah, I've got you blowed up big, and I'm trying to watch everything you're doing.
Oh, there it is.
Did you feel it kind of click in?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to your next disc.
Okay.
And when you find it, let's try the same thing. Right in there.
So now it's blocking. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I can feel a bit of a resistance again. Yeah.
Yep. It doesn't want to come out of a gate, is what it's telling you.
Yeah.
So if it's really hard, let up on your tension, and if it's still gritty.
Okay. Yeah. It just moved.
Well, you slipped off a little bit. Now pick it back to the right, and you should feel it drop into a gate once you get it all the way back to the right. I think it's a little bit further back. Right in there, I think. Now pick to the right and see if you pick it up. And
Blocking, yeah.
And when it gets to there, maybe you felt a little bit of movement in your tensioner when you get it back all the way to the right.
Oh.
All right, you want to turn it all the way back the other way. think you're too deep. I think you got to come out just a hair.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, come on. Slipped again.
Yeah, because you got that. You're putting a 0.5 millimeter on a 0.5 millimeter, and you got to balance that. Yeah. Did it stop right there, or?
No, I'm not sure. I think it slipped again.
Okay.
Now come on, back on. Oh, something happened here.
No, yeah. Slipped off.
Yeah, it did. Let's see how I can get back on it. So is it blocking now? What do I? What's going on here?
It may be binding a little bit. Maybe let up on your tension just a little bit and see if it'll. Yeah, you're not on it. I think. Yeah. Just try to get on that disc real good and.
Okay, I'm on it now.
You're on it now.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's see.
Yeah, it's blocking counterclockwise.
Okay. And as far as right as it'll go.
Let me check.
Yeah, I don't know if you're on a disc there.
Yeah, it slipped. Slipping. It's blocking now again.
Okay, that's fine. Let's go to the next disc.
Next disc. Let's see. Yeah, it's blocking counterclockwise.
It's blocking counterclockwise. Make sure it's all the way clockwise, because that's.
Now it's blocking again, clockwise.
All right. Now turn it counterclockwise just a bit and see if you feel it fall into a gate.
No, it's blocking again.
Wiggle that and see if that feels like it wants to stay there. Yeah. Kind of looks like it wants to stay there. Okay, that's good. Go to the next disc.
Okay, just leave it like this.
Yeah, it wants to. If it wants to stay in a position, I usually leave it.
Okay, let's see. That's a spacer, I think. No, I think there are only spacers here. Did we skip a couple of discs, perhaps?
Well, you should at least find that that fixed disc, or was that it that we were on a while ago?
I think that was it. Yeah.
Oh, that was. Let's see. Alrighty. See if you can find that the fixed disc one more time, because that's our reference point to how to the first disc. All right, to be fair, spin it and just push in on it as you're spinning clockwise. Push in on your pick and just keep turning clockwise till it goes all the way in the back of the lock.
Yeah, I think that that's the disc. I just found it. What we were
Okay,
looking for.
so that is the fixed disc. So if you let up tension, it won't turn either way.
If I let go of tension a little bit, let's see.
That's so.
Not trying clockwise.
Yep.
Nothing. Counterclockwise, letting go of tension. It keeps
Tries to.
spinning.
Okay, that's turning your tensioner.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the next disc to the right.
Then next is to the right. Trying to get off this disc.
I think you're on a spacer, so just.
Okay, there we go.
There it is. Now that one, turn it all the way. Once you get on it, turn it all the way to the right.
Yeah, it's trying to turn my tensioner.
Keep. If you're turning to the right and it's trying to turn your tensioner,
yeah,
keep turning.
Yeah, it did. It just clicked, I think.
Okay, that's what I was. Yep. So see if it'll turn anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you're off of the disc.
I think I slipped that. Oh. Yeah, on it.
All right, go all the way as
It
far as you want.
is now blocking. Yeah.
Okay, it's blocking. Okay, let's go to the next one. So that I'm just trying to get a. Okay, so that one. So that right in there, you should find the second disc.
It's blocking. Yeah.
All right, pretty good tension. Tight, pretty stout tension, and then slowly turn it counterclockwise, and see if you feel a click. Somewhere right about in there. Did it
There
give?
was a bit of a click. Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one.
All right, next one.
Yep.
Oh.
I think he went 2 discs. Go back in a little one. I think you skipped it.
I think I'm on it. Oh, it just keeps clicking. I'm on it. I think I'm on a disc right now.
All right, go back in one more. I think we skipped over. Go back in somewhere right in there. Is there a disc? Yep. Come back out. See if you got a disc. Because I think what's happening is we're skipping a disc. Oh, I just saw you slip off. Go back out.
Yeah, it's a disc. Oh, keep slipping.
So that one.
It is now blocking counterclockwise.
Okay, go out one more.
One more.
Okay,
Let's see.
should be a disc somewhere right in there. Right. Oh, I think you're jumping all over it, I think.
It has to be the spacer. Oh. Yeah, I got it. Found it.
Got it. You got it? Okay. All right.
It's blocking.
All right. Now turn it
clockwise.
counterclockwise and see if we get any feedback. Does it feel? Tell me what you're feeling.
Blocking.
All right. Let up on your tension and keep turning it counterclockwise.
Oh. Did I slip?
Yeah, it was further to the right, I believe.
Oh yeah, I found a disc.
Okay.
Come on, get back in.
All right.
Oh wow.
All right. I think let's reset and start from the
From the beginning?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, just pull it out then.
Yep. Just pull everything out. Make sure and then just. Sorry, we're missing a disc somewhere, and I think we're skipping over it. And I wasn't paying attention earlier to where that disc was.
All right, let me try and.
All right.
Yeah,
just spin that out, and then spin all your discs clockwise.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to. Looks good, I think.
All right.
All right, let's try this again.
So, yep. Just go ahead and stick your tip all the way in. Get it out of the way.
Like this?
Yep. Yeah. Just gonna stick it in. There you go. Now, whenever you're ready, you can put your tensioner in.
It's not blocking, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, can let's see.
It's okay. Looks good.
And then that's the further spacing dots right there, right? The other ones are closer together. The ones on the back.
That's a spacer, yeah.
No, I mean the dots that I'm seeing there, those are the further apart ones, correct?
This is the furthest that it goes, yeah.
No, the dots. So like you know how they're spaced differently? Yep.
Yeah. Let me check the other side. I think these are the the really sparse ones. So
okay. All right, cool. I just want to make sure I'm looking at it right. So you're all the way to the back and you're spinning.
Yep. It's spinning.
Okay. Now pull it out and see if it'll stop.
All right. Just stopped.
Okay, so that should be that fixed disc. So turn clockwise until you slip into that disc, the keyway.
Let me get on that disc then. Oh.
Right there on that dot, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't want to turn right there.
Yeah, it doesn't want to turn that direction. Let me try the other. Did I slip again?
Yeah, doesn't take much.
So it blocks clockwise.
Yeah. What about, and it blocks counterclockwise as well?
Yeah, it just. Oh, yeah. It's blocking there as well.
Okay,
yeah.
That's great. All right, let's go to the second disc, which should be the next dot over.
Okay, next dot. I think I found it. Yeah. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, found it. I think it's this one.
That one. Okay. See if it will rotate counterclockwise.
So clockwise doesn't rotate. Let's see. Counterclockwise. Gives feedback.
It's just gritty all the way.
Really, yeah.
Go. All right. Then turn it all the way back clockwise. We'll leave it at. So.
Gritty again.
Yeah. And then it should stop. Oh, I think we slipped off.
Slipped again, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, getting back on that disk is taking a long time. Oh, come on.
So what I do to help me is like if I'm in between, Like if I know I got to go, I guess back to the right to get on that disc. Is that? Let's see. Where was did we count the dots a while ago? I'm trying to remember where the fixed disc was.
I think that this might be the fixed one.
Okay, so it's on the
Yeah,
fourth.
it is the fixed one. Yeah, it doesn't
That's the
let me
fixed
see
one.
anything.
Okay,
Yep.
so that's our fixed one. It's on the fourth dot. So let's go. Well, I say fourth dot. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, sixth dot or seventh dot, right? Seventh dot.
Yeah, it looks like yeah, 7 dot indeed.
All right, so let's go to the eighth dot and see if we can pick up the next disc.
Okay, next dot. Oh, slipped.
Yep.
I can feel something here. Oh, yeah, it's blocking now.
Blocking now.
That's
All right,
the
let's.
second disc.
All right, let's try to turn that counterclockwise and see how. Tell me how it feels.
It's gritty.
All right, loosen up. Keep turning and see if it feels gritty all the way.
Oh, something moved.
I think you slipped. Your handle slipped out. Your tensioner a little bit. So
Oh.
try moving it back clockwise as far as it'll go.
All right. Yeah, it's blocking now again.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Go to the next one. Okay.
Yep, there you go.
Oh,
went past.
Slipped. Okay, I think I'm on it. Yeah, it's blocking.
Okay.
Let me turn on the AC real quick, just a sec. Hopefully
All right.
won't mess up the. If you can hear any background noise, you just let me know, okay?
Oh, I'm not. That's fine.
All right, good. So.
Now turn it just a bit and see if you feel a click or feel it give.
Okay, it's gritty at this point.
Is it getting grittier?
It just jumped.
It just jumped. Let's leave it right there.
Okay.
All right.
Leave it there, yeah.
Now find the next one.
That's over here, I think.
Yeah.
Trying to get on that disc. Oh.
All right. So kind of turn it clockwise a bit. Right where you're at, turn it clockwise. Keep turning, keep turning. All right.
Yep, it's blocking.
It's blocking. Okay. All right. I wasn't expecting a disc. Let's see. That was say so. That one's that. Okay. Was that the one we just set? Did we just move it back to the right, or is that the next one?
Check. Gave a tiny click, but I think it just slipped. Oh well.
All right. We'll turn it back clockwise and see if you feel anything while you're going back clockwise.
That's gritty.
All right, we'll go all the way back, and then
yeah, it's blocking right now.
Okay, now pull back to go to your next disc by pull it back just a little bit. What I want you to do this time is now turn it more clockwise. Now, don't go that far. Go back to the left.
All
Go
right.
back. Now turn it clockwise just a bit, about 3 lines. Will it turn?
Yeah, it's blocking.
Oh, you're already on the next disc. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Check that disc.
I think it slipped.
So what else? All right. So right there, keep turning right. Keep turning right. All right. Now I want you to stop right there. I want you just without turning it, I want you to push to the left. And I
Push
want
to
you
the
to feel
left.
that. Yep. I want you to feel that pick stop.
It
See when
stops. Yep.
all right. While you're put a little bit of pressure to the left, and I want you to slowly rotate that pick to the left, and you're going to feel it slide into the gate. So it's kind of a controlled movement. And when it starts moving, you got to stop pushing. Okay. That's how you find the gate, like what you're doing now. You'll feel it jump right into the where it needs to be.
I don't think I'm all on the disc right now.
It shouldn't have been that far. Nope. See, now you just jumped
Okay.
into the disc.
Oh. Yeah, I'm on that disc right now. Yep.
Yep. So check that disc. I think we were messing with it a while ago. So just feel if it's in a gate. I'm just going to.
Oh.
See how you let if you drop it. Yep.
It dropped a little bit. Yeah.
All right. But if when you're trying to find a gate like that, press it up against the disc and then slowly rotate it till it drops into the keyway.
Mm. Trying to find that disc. Oh, there it is.
All right, turn it back or wherever you feel it free up at. Okay.
Okay, it's blocking. Oh, no, not anymore.
I think he
It
slipped
slipped.
off.
Yeah,
No.
it's blocking.
Yeah, just turn it all the way clockwise now. But feel
All
it
the way.
as you go.
Yeah.
Well, your pick slipped.
So something happened there.
Yeah, you dropped you're dropping the tensioner with your left hand. The whole pick is dropping.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's blocking.
Okay, let's leave it there and let's find the next disc. But I'm gonna talk. So pull it now. Turn right. Turn it right. Don't pull it. Go back.
Go back.
Go back. All right. I want you to turn that handle to the right right now. It should just spin to the right. Keep turning. Okay, now stop. So what we're doing is we're turning 90 degrees. We're turning that picking tip 90 degrees to any gate. Now I want you to pull. This time I want you to pull back gently on it and then turn counterclockwise. And what we're feeling for is we're not on a gate or not on a disc. We want to drop into the disc. So as you're pulling, pull it back. And as you turn, it's going to try to jump when it finds the gate.
Okay.
Oh, you see there? That how it jumped?
Yep.
Now go back. Don't rotate any. Just go back a little bit. Now try to see if you're on that disc. Now start turning clockwise and see if you're on a disc. Should feel it gritty.
Yeah, it's a little bit gritty. Yeah.
Okay. Turn it all the way. Oop. So
Oh.
you pushed in and slipped off of the disc.
Yeah. Trying to get back line. Okay, it's
Yep.
blocking now. Clockwise
So
blocking.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry.
No problem. All good.
All right. Try turning that disc and tell me what you feel.
Turn counterclockwise, right?
Correct.
Okay, it's starting to get gritty.
Okay. Keep turning until it stops, and see if it feels gritty the whole way.
It's blocking.
Okay, now go back the other way.
Blocking. Oh. Now it's blocking.
Now it's blocking. Okay, so I think we jumped over a gate right there, but I'm not sure. Let's keep going. We'll come back to that one, okay? So pull it out just a little bit, and I want you to turn it clockwise again. Pull out, and then turn it. Get off the disc by pulling it. Now turn clockwise. Turn it clockwise. Keep turning. All right. Now pull. You can pull pretty good, and it should stop. So pull it, and it should stop.
It just stopped.
That's now you're not in the gate, but you're against it. So now turn slowly counterclockwise until it slips into the gate, or excuse me, into the disc. This is a good way to how you locate that you're on a disc. As soon as it starts to pull back some more, there you go. See it move. Now turn back clockwise, and it should stop. That should tell you you're on that gate.
It just stopped.
Yep.
Exactly.
So you're on that disc. So now you can start picking that disc. So now turn it counterclockwise and see what you feel.
So far pretty free. Okay, it's starting to get gritty again.
All right, we'll go back to the free spot. You want that disc to be free moving.
Yeah, it's free. Yeah.
Free right there? Okay, if that's where it's free, let's leave it there. And go to the next disc like we did a while ago. Now turn all the way to the right. Oh, you went too far.
Oh, yeah. All the way to the right.
Right. Pull it. Yep. Now pull it against that disc.
And it's now blocking now.
Yep. Now slowly turn it till you find the entrance or the keyway to that disc. And
found it.
Now
it is now blocking. Yep.
Yep. Now turn that one and see how it feels. You're going to start picking that one now. And
it's gritty.
It got free and then went gritty, didn't it?
Yeah.
Right there. So there's your gate right there. Okay. And if I'm guessing right, if you try to go to your next disc, you're going to hit your tensioner. So see if that's the case. So go out. Now turn clockwise. Now pull it. Now pull it and see if you're against your tensioner.
Yeah. It's in the tensioner. Yep.
Yep. So, okay. Let's go back 2 discs to the left because we know those last 2 we picked were good. So you'll just keep going to the right, keep going, or excuse me, to the left. Keep going to the left. And we went through 1. See if we can go through the next one. Keep going right there. All right. Now go back a little bit. Keep going back. Keep going back. Keep going back. I want to get just past that dot. Yep. Now turn the disc. Now turn the tensioner, the pick. Turn the pick to the right. It should go past that disc. Keep turning right. Keep turning right. Keep turning right. Okay. Now push it in and bump up against that one. And then find the keyway. Okay. Like we did, but we're going the other direction.
Yeah.
Yep. Slip into that one. Oh, right there. Yep. Jeez. Go back up right about. Nope, go down. Or yep, there you go. Do the same thing. And when you drop into the keyway, kind of stop.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I found it. Yep.
Yep. Now see if it will go all the way to the right. See if it stops.
blocking.
Stop, try it. Yep. Okay. I want you, again, pick this one, see how it feels, because I think this one's going to be free right where it's at, but from here on, it's going to be gritty.
Oh, it's
Okay.
gritty. Yeah, it just jumped a little bit.
Just jumped a little bit.
Jumped again a little bit.
So pick it back to the right and see if it gives a pretty good jump when it gets. Keep going. Do me a favor.
Now
Keep going.
blocking. Yeah.
No, that's not far enough to the right. I can tell by looking at it. Keep picking.
Oh.
Will it go further to the right or clockwise?
I think it slipped again.
Yeah, you're off of it. Got to pull back a little bit and right in there. See if you're on it. Turn it to the right. Keep turning.
Yeah.
Nope. No, you're off. You're off. Yep, right there. No, maybe not.
Okay, now it's blocking.
Yeah, let's leave that one for a second. All right, let's go to the next one because
Okay.
I think that one's not. That one's supposed to be a 0. All right, find the next disc.
Oh, just slipped.
Yep.
We are on it.
All right, now
blocking.
start picking to the left and see if it frees up almost immediately. Right in there.
Gritty. Just jumped. Something jumped.
I think you slipped off.
Yeah, I think I slipped off. Yeah. I don't know why this happens.
That's detainers for you.
Oh yeah, but it jumped again, and I'm off to the disc again.
Yeah. So then turn it back all the way. Once you get on it, turn it back all the way to the right. Let me just double check what I was.
Oh. It is now blocking.
Blocking. Okay. All right. Now let's go to the next disc.
All right. So we do the same thing again, right?
Yep. I think you're on it. I think you were already on it.
Yeah.
Now just turn it.
All right.
Come back. Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah. Oh. Slipped again.
Right. Yep. Go back. I think.
Yeah. It's somewhere over here.
Yeah, it's right on that dot. It's.
Yep, it's blocking.
All right. Now I want you to turn that one to the left just a bit. Keep turning. And tell me if you feel a click. Keep turning.
Yeah, it's gritty.
Keep turning. It
Not
just
sure
jumped
it
right.
Jumped, yep.
Yeah, it jumped. And I didn't see your tensioner move. Now see, just wiggle that right there and see if you get about 15 degrees of movement and it doesn't, or a little bit more than 15 degrees. Does it feel like it's free feeling right in there?
I think I slipped off.
Yeah, you're slipped. Go back to the right a little bit. Pull it out just a little bit more.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, right there. Oh. That's fine.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. Let's go to the next disc to the left.
Next disc to the left.
Oh, yeah. I think you jumped already over it. Go back a little bit. Keep going back. Somewhere right in there should be a disc.
Got it. I think I got it.
That one needs to turn it on.
It's well blocking right now, yeah.
It's blocking. Okay. Feel that one and see if it feels gritty all the way to the left.
Greedy.
Gritty. Okay.
It jumped.
I think you slipped off.
Slipped off again. Okay.
So, like when you're trying to find it like that,
Yeah.
I think you're on the fixed disc right there. Are you not?
Yeah, could be. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's blocking.
All right, try to go. All right, it should stop. Shouldn't? Did it stop? Oh, you dropped your.
Yeah, the tension again. Oh. Something here. I'm trying to get back into that. Oh. Yes. Oh. All right. Has to be here. Yeah, I'm on the disk. Counterclockwise rotation. Bit of a click. Or maybe it slipped off again.
All right. Well, if you felt like it was a click, let's move to the next disc to the left. If you felt like it was a click.
Okay. So we go to the right, right?
No, just go to the left and make sure we should be at the next disc should be that fixed disc if I'm counting right. So that's where you were just on that one, right? So it's going to be right there, and then that should be somewhere right in there. Should be that fixed disc.
It is, yes.
Okay, it's the fixed
Found
disc. All right, so let's go back to the one we were just at.
Mm-hmm.
So I turn to the left just a little bit. All right, so I don't know why.
Trying to get on it right now. Okay, yeah.
Okay, turn it. Turn that one as far as it'll go clockwise.
Clockwise, okay. Trying to get back on it. Okay, yep. I'm on it, I think.
Yeah, just turn that one clockwise. I'm going to try to see if we can get you an open, because if I'm reading this key right, that one should be all the way to the right.
Okay.
Okay, so all the way to the right.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next one.
Next one, okay.
Find that one.
Oh.
Yep. So.
Okay, it's blocking, yeah.
Yep, turn that one a little bit to the left. See if it frees up right about in there somewhere.
Greedy. A bit of a movement.
You got movement right there?
A little bit.
See if it will. Does it feel free right there?
Okay, I slipped off again.
Okay.
Okay, let's try it again. Now the tensioner is trying to move the tensioner.
Okay, counterclockwise. Is that what it's trying to move? So move it back to the right.
Yeah, move it back to the right, and it just humped back again. It was just a small movement.
Small movement. All right, that's fine. Let's go
Yeah.
to the next one.
Okay.
And find when you find the next one. Yeah.
Nope. All right. This is a blocking in both directions, I think.
Okay, that just turn it all the way to the right.
Oh, it actually set. Okay.
You felt it set.
Hmm.
Just
Yeah. Hmm. Oh, come on. All right. Yeah. There will be
okay.
no open to today, but at least I learned something here.
Well, you're really close. It's just so. Let's see, where were we at? That was 1, 2. Let's say 3. Because that one should be set all the way to the right. There you go, all the way to the right.
Yes.
And let me see. Let me get my count back. That was 1. That was 2. 1, 2, 3 should be a set. And where are we at? 4 and 5 should be no turn. So that is 1, 3. So that should be a no turn. And the one to the left of that one, go to one to the left and see if you can pick that one up. And tell me where that disc is at. Is it all the way to the right already? It kind of looked like you went through it right there.
Oh, I got it now.
Yep, that's all the way to the right. So you're good.
Yep.
So that one's should be in the right position. So go 2 discs to the right.
2 discs to the right.
Yeah. So okay, so that should be 1. And it should be all the way to the right as well.
It is, yes.
Okay, let's go to the next one. And find it. It may be a little bit lower. And all I want you to do, kind of try turning that one counterclockwise just a bit and see if it feels free or gritty, okay?
Okay, which direction? Clockwise or counterclockwise?
Counterclockwise. Does it feel free or gritty?
Gritty.
Go back to the clockwise just a bit and see if it frees up or gives you a click.
Well, it's blocking.
Blocking, go back the other way. Did it free up right in there anywhere?
It feels free, yeah.
Okay, let's go to the next one to the right. A little bit further to the right.
Found it.
Found it. Now go counterclockwise with it.
Yeah, a little bit gritty.
Keep going. Keep going. Come on, give me a click.
Still gritty and moved again.
Okay.
Trying to throw off the tensioner again.
Yep. So give that see if you can get back on that disc and see where it's at.
All right. Back on the disc.
Okay. And move it counterclockwise for me.
Trying to throw off again.
Yeah, that's fine. Now go back clockwise. Man,
I think it slipped again.
Am I looking at the right key? I think I am. Okay. And if you go one more to the right, are you at the tensioner?
One more to the right.
Yeah. And see if you're at the tensioner. Tip. Yeah.
I think this is the tensioner. Yeah.
Well,
this is it.
That's it. Okay. So basically the next two discs to your left should be slight rotations or about 45 degrees. So just so you're looking at your key. So that one and then the next one should be 45 from the stop at the right. The so
Trying to get on that disc.
I'm just doing this by reading your key. So
yeah. I just tries to throw me off the tensioner. I'm
yeah,
not sure why.
I don't know why it's doing that.
Very strange. Hmm. It moved again, but I think I also slipped.
All right. So somewhere right in there, you'll feel it. Should feel it stop.
Yeah. It just clicked.
Yeah, it just you're all the way counterclockwise. You slipped off, so it needs to go back clockwise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's because it only takes about 45 degrees to set these discs, and once it goes 90, you're at the stop. So turn it back to the right some once you get on it.
Okay, turn it back.
Did it
It
feel a
is now,
click?
yeah, it is now free, I think.
Okay, let's go to the next one and see if it should be in about that same position you just left that one in. Yep, it's about in that same position, just looking at it. So go to the next one. It should all the way be, the next two should be all the way to the right, which you just jumped two of them right in.
Ooh,
You just,
I jumped, yeah.
Yep, so right there should be a disc, and it should all the way to the right.
Yeah.
And
it is, yes.
And then the next one should be all the way to the right as well. Right in. Oh,
it is,
right
yes.
All right. Then the next one should be just a little bit to the left.
Yes.
Feel free right there. And then the next one should be all the way to the right.
Next one should be all the way to the right.
Should be back just a little bit. That should be, you're almost on the fixed disc right there. So right. Yep. A little bit to the left.
Yeah.
Somewhere right.
This has to be it. Wait a second.
See if it's all the way to the right. Come on, open. Nope. Went past.
Okay.
Let's see if turn
all the way to the right.
Yep, all the way to the right. Nope, it's already all the way to the right, isn't it? Why is this one not opening? I swear I'm reading the key right. Because if you go one more, make sure one more is the fixed disc.
One more to the left.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're at the fixed disc, I'm just making sure I got my count right on the.
All right, it's trying to get on that disc.
Should be to the right just a little bit, I'm thinking. Unless you're pushing to the left.
I'm pushing to the left.
And it's stopping. Okay, maybe we're off a disc because maybe that's the whole problem. So, okay, go back to your left where you were.
Okay.
And then find an opening for that disc.
All right.
Turn it clockwise until it drops through. Why is it not dropping through?
Yeah, come on. Get in there. That's weird. Oh, are we on a disk? Let me check. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we are on a disk. Okay, let me just get this back on. Okay, this is the one that's blocking in both directions.
So how much of a movement do you get in that one? Right about there to
there I have like almost no movement. It's just
and
blocking.
it's up there.
Other one also.
Oh. Okay.
Flipped again.
Okay, that's the blocker. Yep, that's the blocker.
Okay.
So this one, number one, should be all the way to the right.
Yeah.
And then the next one. And when you get in, all I want you to do is kind of wiggle them once you get into the gates from now, because you're just wiggle that one once you get in there. Just wiggle it a little bit once you find it.
Oh, jumps again. Okay, just wiggle it, right?
Yep, just wiggle it. Does it feel free?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. So, well,
Now it's not blocking here.
Yep, and if you go the other way, it doesn't want to move very much, correct?
Yeah, it's just gritty right now.
Gritty. Yep, go back to where it was free. And did we skip? We skipped the first disc, I think.
All right, let's see.
Well, if you get tired, I mean, I know I know it's late for you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And sometimes it gets frustrating and don't want to keep doing
Yeah.
it if it's so right there should be the fixed disc. And if you go back, because right there on that dot should be the fixed disc, I think to the right in there somewhere. Yeah. Because if you keep pushing, you should go right to the back of the lock. So yeah, once you get through there, to be fair, just push it as far as in as it'll go. Like to your left.
Trying to find it.
All right, there's your fixed disc right there. Okay.
That's the fixed one. Yep.
Yep. So go back out one dot, and that one should be all the way to the right. Turn this way.
Oh.
Right in there. It's all the way to the right.
It was, yeah.
Yep.
It is,
okay.
Yeah.
Then go to the next one. Should be when you get to this one, should be a little bit to the left. Turn it counter. Oh. Somewhere right in there it should be.
Trying to get under that disc.
Yeah. Just keep pulling against it and keep turning in the same direction until it drops in. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep pulling against it and keep turning. Oh, there you go. Is it free? Does it feel free?
Trying to check. Sec. Oh. Wow.
No, go back. Right. Nope.
Yeah.
To the right. So you went back. You're all the way back to this fixed. That's the first disc right in there. So nope. Keep going to the right. Keep right in there. Now pull against it and just rotate until it slowly drops into it. Right there. There you go. You push back out. There you go. See, it should stop.
Yep, it stopped.
Now turn it to the left. See if you feel a click. Make sure you're on the disc. Somewhere about right in there. Oh, is that a click or is it gritty? I can see it jumping.
Yeah, a little bit gritty. I'm not sure if it's clicking. Can we take a short break?
Yeah. Take a short break. I mean, we can do this another time. I know it's probably what time is it now? It's probably what 2 a.m. 2:30 there.
Yeah, it's 1:26. So
okay, 1:26. So if you want to, we can try again another day when we can get a little bit earlier, but that's up to you. I mean, I don't want to.
I'll just try and practice this so we can get this faster.
Yeah, maybe that. So looking at, let me see. I'm gonna see if I can. I don't know if I can put your key up on the screen. So let's see if I can share. You can tell you, I'm just going to try to show you what I'm doing when I read your key and what I'm looking at. So maybe you can kind of look at your key and tell. Let's see. Can I show my screen? Screen. Which one? Windows capture. So, nope, that one. Yep, here we go. So, sorry, I'm trying to. So all right, there we go. So, if you can see my screen. Oops, where'd my screen show? I thought I shared that. There it is. Okay, so what I'm looking at, where I marked your key earlier.
Yep.
See, that fixed disc is disc number 1. It's right here, and that's why I say that's kind of my orientation. I call that, you can count it backwards or forward, however you want, but I say that's like the first disc. Then the second disc right here, you see there's no cut. So basically, it needs to be turned all the way to the right.
All right.
The third disc, as you can see right there, it's almost cut like a 45 degrees. So when you're picking, you should have to turn it about 45 degrees and you should feel it free up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The fourth, I'm sorry, go ahead.
That is actually the one that needs to feel free, right?
Right.
So after the greediness.
All of them will feel free. It's just where they feel free at. Like the ones that are no turns, they'll feel free, but they'll feel free all the way to the right.
Okay.
So like 2, 4, and 5 should feel free, but there's going to be feel free all the way to the right. So they're at that stop. That's where you're going to kind of, you wiggle the disc and it'll feel free right there. But if you go anything, try to start turning it to the left, these will feel gritty all the way. Sometimes they'll give a click all the way at 90 degrees, but if you look, there's no cuts on this disc that are 90 degrees, so you shouldn't have to turn that far. So it'll kind of give you a false sense with those. One thing I say about these type locks, you shouldn't have to turn past about 45 degrees to get a disc set. So disc 2 is a no turn, so it should be all the way right. 3 is about a 45. 4 is a no turn or all the way to the right. 5 is a no turn all the way to the right. And 6 and 7 are all the way, a 45 to the left. And the 8th disc is actually right here. I don't know if, let's see. I don't know if so. The 8th disc is, see if my mouse, there's actually the disc you are tensioning off of is right here. There's actually an 8th one right here. So that's where you're tensioning. So when you hit this, you should know that the next, if you go back the other direction, 7 and 6 should be a cut about 45 degrees, and just reverse your count that way. And that'll kind of, because there should be 8 discs in this lock. Let me just double check. I'm telling you right. I'm going to gut mine real quick and double check. But yeah, you can take a break, and I just want to show you. That's what I'm reading when I read your key. And that is to that lock-in, and that is the right picture, I hope. If I won't looking at the wrong lock. If that's the case, that's why. Let's see. I'm just taking mine apart to confirm. 8 discs. Let's see. So I'll drop the core out. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. 7, 8. Yep, there's 8. There's 8 discs. If you look, so when I say 8, this first one looks solid. That is the one that is fixed and won't rotate. That's a spacer. And there's disc 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So when I put the key in, let's see, put the key in and turn it, you can see those are actually just past 45, but you can kind of get an idea right there. So that's where it's all the way to left, and that's when they should be in the correct positions. So when we're picking, what we're doing is, remember, we turn everything to the right. So when we pick, we have pre-turn everything to the right. And when we're picking, we're just basically turning those back into their correct positions. And what you're doing is you're allowing the sidebar to align right here, and then that will drop in. And the gates, the gates are just, they're pretty wide, but you can see that's the gate right there. So,
yep.
So, but anyway, yeah, practice. I mean, and maybe I'm helping you, but I don't want to confuse you either. But we can do it another time, because I know it's fairly late. Oh, and there goes all my discs. And then you have accidents like that. But that's fine. But anyway, yeah, take a break, practice, and some of the time get with me, and we'll try again. Or maybe you can get it on your own.
Well, thank you very much for your help,
Yes,
and
sir.
for the instructions. I mean, I learned a lot here, I think. We definitely made progress. It's not visible progress, but it's progress.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, go ahead.
I'm just saying, it's just going to take time and practice, and I know I'm probably not the best at trying to tell people how to do it, but that's how I'm telling you how I do it, but may not be always the right way for everybody. But yeah.
It takes the time to get used to it. Navigating the discs and things like that.
And one thing about disc detainers is you can overset a disc, but you can always come back from it. You can always rotate it back and correct it. So that's the good thing about disc detainers, is you're never like stuck in a overset like a regular pin tumbler.
Exactly.
But all right.
Well, thank you very much again, and we'll hopefully do this again and get this lock open.
All right. Well, appreciate you joining me. And well, y'all, hey, G Man, and Chris is picking along with us. So, yep. All right. Nice. Maybe we'll do this one another time, and appreciate it. Anybody else, may not be the best teacher, but I'll try to help when I can. So,
no, it's fine. I mean, you're actually giving pretty good instructions, so it's
Well,
really useful actually.
I appreciate it. So, all right,
All right.
guys. See y'all later.
All right. See you. Thanks for having me. Yep.
Bye.